your ban on Muslims, which some people think is un-American.
Not at all. We have to do the right thing. Somebody in this country has to say what's right. I have great respect and love. I have people that I have tremendous relationships with. They're Muslim. And Barbara, they agree with me 100%.
All right, sooner or later, someone's going to ask him to bring one or two of those forward. It'll be interesting. I don't doubt him, but that's what will happen. On the Malzberg panel right now, Roger Simon, co-founder of PJ Media, award-winning novelist as well, and Brent Budowsky, contributor for The Hill and former aide to Senator Lloyd Bentsen. Gentlemen, welcome. All right, Roger, should he regret what he has said or not?
You know, he's Donald, so of course he shouldn't. But, you know, we are all free to think what we think. But the real thing is, we all ought to think about what really we should do about Islam. Because Islam is a real problem. I mean, most people don't know what it is. So they make statements like the FBI just did that these people were radicalized. No, they weren't. They were just following their religion, which they learned from the age of 2. I mean, Eddie McCarthy wrote a very interesting thing about that. So, you know, in a sense, Trump is doing us all a favor by making us face reality. Yeah, he's rude. Yeah, he's a pig. All that stuff maybe, but, you know, why don't we all start to focus on what's going on?
What about it, Brent?
Well, when Vince Lombardi was coaching the Green Bay Packers, one of his players wanted to marry a black woman in the days when intermarriage was frowned upon. And Vince said, marry whoever the hell you want. I'll back you up 100% as long as you play good football. If Vince heard the bigotry coming out of Donald Trump's mouth, he'd kick him in the groin in about 1 minute.
All right,
sure.
Brent, let me, first of all, you noticed Brent's Green Bay Packers jacket in celebration of the Hail Mary by Discount Double Check himself, Aaron Rodgers, last Thursday. But let me ask you, Brent, then what are we supposed to do? Now, you know, new report today from CNN that the cousin who sold the shooter his guns has waived his Miranda rights and has been spilling his guts and now admits he was involved in a plot with the shooter back in 2012. So this was one happy family affair. How should we combat this, Brent?
Well, I have a column tomorrow at The Hill, at thehill.com tonight, about the campaign from hell. And I blame Trump for what he's saying, and I blame Obama for not taking nearly a tough enough position. The answer to your question is we need a minimum of 20,000 boots on the ground, special forces, to kill the bums. 3,000 at least should be Americans. A majority of them should be Muslims from Sunni countries. And we have to have a ground force capable of doing the job. Every lesson in military history for 4,000 years says that what Obama's trying to do, and Cameron in Britain, and Hollande in France, ain't going to work.
All right, Roger,
you got to kill the bums.
I agree with that 150%. But I would add one other thing. I think we should seriously consider, in fact, my article today advocates it, banning Sharia law in the United States, because Sharia law is a Neanderthal aspect of Islam that creates all of this. It is misogynistic, homophobic, and everything else. It is against everything in our Constitution, and we should simply ban it. And that will send a message that there are aspects of Islam that we do not welcome in this country.
What about it, Brent? Would you be for that? And by the way, let me also say that the Pew Research polls show that Muslim countries all over the world, depending on where they are, anywhere from 20% to 90% and plus, favor living under Sharia law. So these are some of the people we are letting into this country.
Well, I'm not going to defend Sharia law. I don't have any use for it.
So should we ban it? Should we ban it?
I don't really give a damn. And I'm tired of hearing about Islamic terrorism. I'm tired of hearing about
too.
Sharia
I wish there was
law.
none.
Let me finish, please. I want to kill the bums. I want them dead. I want to have enough troops to kill them. I want to fight a real war, which Obama is not fighting, which many conservatives don't want to fight. And when Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu agrees with me, when Donald Trump says his Islamic attacks...
Roger, one sec. Finish up, Brent.
Yeah, when Donald Trump does his attacks against all Muslims, playing the bigot card, there's reasons he's behind even Bernie Sanders in election polls, not to mention Hillary. When he does these attacks on Muslims, he is alienating most Muslims who are our allies in the war. They fight in the United States Army and Marine Corps, many of them. They support our intelligence. Most of the Muslims are on our side. And I want to work with them to kill the bums that are threatening California and New York and Green Bay and every other town in America.
Roger?
I'm sorry to say that most of the Muslims may not be on our side. That's an unrealistic statement. It's an optimistic statement. I'd like to believe it. But because they have been indoctrinated from early childhood, you know, the most important website, I think, on the internet, I would commend it to everyone listening if they haven't, is MEMRI.org. It translates videos from all over the Muslim world, and you will be appalled at what you read. It is absolutely extraordinary, and it is huge. It goes on and on and on, and it includes children in mufti at the age of 3 and heads of a state. It's everything. People should know. I mean, this is the Nazi party.
Roger, Brent?
Sorry.
No, I mean, look, even Bibi Netanyahu agrees that you don't want to make this a holy war against Muslims as Muslims.
Bibi Netanyahu built a wall to keep the Palestinians
Yeah, but he agrees with me. He agrees with me about Donald Trump.
But he built a wall to keep the Palestinians
So
out.
does the CIA agrees with me about Donald Trump. So does MI6 and MI5 in Britain. So does the Mossad in Israel. What Trump is doing hurts America.
All right, guys,
helps
gotta
terrorists,
end it.
Helps
Brett,
terrorists kill Americans.
Brett, good luck to the Packers. And Roger, thank you as always. Guys, gotta go. We're coming back. Don't go away.